shout out to the Heat. It was cool to see them doing well as well. I had hopes that they would do well. I sort of thought they would be a really good team, especially with Lowry. So yeah, the Heat's definitely my favorite team.
Grabbing the boards like I'ma go coast to coast. I'm on beats like Dosey Do. They don't wanna go toe to toe. Step into my court, you can put in the poster.
What a play!
Yo, what's up, your boy JDMC, and guys, we're back with another video. What we're doing today is a Q&A. I think this is my second one I've done. I've done one before I started making my NBA videos like a couple years ago, and when I did it out here as well. This is the back of my house, so thought I'd do it again. So yeah, I got about 20-ish questions. I put out a thing on my Instagram and also YouTube, so I gathered all the questions together from you guys. And yeah, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to pop over and follow me on Instagram so you don't miss out on stuff like that. I'll just go through these questions and answer them as best as I can. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Guys, look at this. Guys, look at that. That is disgusting, guys. Let's change that, alright? Make sure to subscribe. Road to 2K. But yeah, let's jump into this. Did you stop making music? Yes and no. Like, yes, I did stop making music, I guess, but no, because I will still make music in the future. I've talked about this before. Yeah, I have plans to keep making music in the future, but as of now, yeah, I'm just focusing on this and work and stuff. So yeah, why do you support the Lakers? I support the Lakers because I joined and when Kobe retired, like that rebuild process. I just like Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle and stuff. So I sort of rode with those boys. And yeah, just stuck with it. And then obviously when LeBron came, he's always been my favorite player. So I was like, well, there's no need, you know, there's Lakers in my team forever now, even when LeBron retires. So yeah, that's when I became a Lakers fan, and that's why I'm a Lakers fan. Who was your biggest influence on YouTube? That's a good question because it always changes, I guess. Over the last like few years, definitely like KSI, just like how he does different avenues of things. Yeah, I think that's dope, and obviously he's like huge, like is one of the biggest YouTubers. Apart from that, lately like Duke Dennis and AMP, I watch it like Aiden Ross. Yeah, I get influence from that. Just seeing like people in my generation and the stuff that I like rapping and basketball and stuff like. So yeah, definitely those guys lately. Back in the days, like I remember back in the days, like do you guys know the Janoskins? Janoskins are like this Australian, like they used to do like pranks and stuff, like public pranks. I used to have like a channel, those videos are all deleted now. I wish I never deleted them, but I used to have a channel of us like doing public pranks, me and like my mates. Yeah, but yeah, my influences always change, but that's pretty much it. Like I'm Dante and stuff, No Life Shaq for like more like the music side of things. Like yeah, a lot of influences. It's a lot of people I can name. To be honest, should LeBron retire? No, come on guys, he needs to become the leading scorer of all time. The dude's still cracked. How is he still performing like this in year 19? So no, LeBron, keep going. Best pickup lines. Oh guys, I've been in a relationship for like 5 years. I don't know how to like flirt with a female anymore. I don't know what I would say. I'd probably just be like, hey, I don't know, best pickup line. I just go up to them and just tell them like, just flex on them. Yeah, that'll work. Can you remember your first Lakers game you watched? Like, nah, cause like, nah, I probably watched them without like realizing when I was younger. Yeah, nah, I don't remember my first basketball game I sort of watched. I remember back in like 2011 or 2012, I watched a few games at my uncle's house of the like Heat finals. I watched a couple of the Heat vs Maverick and then the Heat vs Thunder the next year. That was like my first memories because, yeah, where I'm from in New Zealand, like rugby's real big. I was always into like rugby my whole life. It wasn't until I went to intermediate, it was like 11, 12, I got real into it. When LeBron went to the Heat, I bandwagoned that so hard, guys. When I was like 11-year-old JDMC, bandwagon that Heat team so hard. They were in the newspaper, like the photo of Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade and LeBron when they had that big like show thing, and yeah, I cut it out and like stuck it on my wall, and ever since then I've just been a huge basketball fan over like rugby and stuff. Even when everyone else still like rugby at school, whatever, I always just like basketball and started playing it. So yeah, what was the actual original question? Can you remember your first Lakers game? Nah. If you had a dick in your bum, would you leave it or take it out? This is my mate. Answer this, Preston. So you can't answer it, guys. You don't want to leave it in, you don't want to take it out. So I'm just going to cut this right now. Who is your all-time favorite player? LeBron. Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious if you know me, like in real life, or you've watched me for a while. Yeah, LeBron. Shout out to LeBron. Can you do a backflip? I can on a trampoline. I haven't in like a year or so. Yes, I think, but I couldn't do one on the ground. I mean, I could, like mine doesn't matter, but I wouldn't do one on like concrete, but I can do it on a trampoline. Your top 5 artists and top 5 producers from NZ. We'll start with producers. Acme, JPEG, my boys. RXO, shout out to RXO. Dosey Do. Probably like Tommy Beats, just off the top of my head. Yeah, definitely those 5 and 5 artists. Kamikaze. I'm just thinking it's off the dome. LBFR Mikey. JDMC. Nah. Mellow Downs. Aimbot. Lord Seas. I think that's 5, that's probably 6. Yeah, some of those guys. I don't want to forget anyone, because shout out to the New Zealand scene, guys. If you're an American viewer right now and you're watching, shout out to the New Zealand rap and hip hop scene. Like, go check some of those names out. I said, yeah, big things coming. So yeah, shout out to New Zealand scene. But yeah, those are my top 5 artists and producers. I think that was just off the top of my head, but definitely the ones I named. Yeah, shout out to them. Pick between me and KC. How would you tell KC you picked me? This is from Jeremy, guys. You know Jeremy in my last video. You guys know who Jeremy is, right? Come on. And I mean in my vlog. Sorry, in my vlog. Yeah, I haven't told him yet. But if he sees this video, I guess he knows. But if not, we'll probably just keep it on the low. Yeah, I definitely like Jeremy way more than Casey. Made you start liking basketball? I think like I said before, the whole LeBron thing when we went to the Heat. But also I started playing basketball when I was like 11, and like I said, everyone was like playing rugby, all my friends and stuff. I played basketball and I was just like naturally way better at it than rugby. Like I was not good at rugby, and like basketball just came more natural to me. So yeah, probably when I was like 10. I know like probably some of you viewers in America and stuff. Yeah, would have liked basketball way younger than that, but yeah, New Zealand basketball didn't really get popular until like, yeah, when Steph Curry blew up and Steven Adams. So if you know, obviously you guys know Steven Adams, he's from New Zealand. Like that did heaps for like the culture of basketball here. So yeah, definitely like 10, 11 years old. So about, I'm like 24 now. I'm 24, guys. Oh, I'm so old. What made you start a channel? Well, I had this channel for my like music, and I've always just wanted to do YouTube. It's been my dream goal, whatever you want to call it, since I was a little kid. I just never properly like attempted it or put the work into it until like now, I guess, or this last year. But yeah, that's why I started this channel. And then yeah, I wanted to do the NBA like content and more like personal content now. So yeah, that's why I started my channel. Yeah. What's your goal with the channel? That's a good question. Obviously my goal with the channel is to make this like my full-time, like my career, my, you know, my lifestyle. If I could like, you know, if I could make like a living off this channel and like it could support like me financially, yeah, I guess that's my goal. But that's not really like, that's more like, that's like the dream, you know, to have that. More my goal is just to enjoy the process, like have fun. Like I just like making these videos. I want to keep trying to make like better videos. And yeah, I enjoy, yeah. I also like doing like the vlogs and stuff recently, because I get to like document like, yeah, my life and stuff. Yeah, and just like you guys, you know, seeing like the comments and stuff, like that's what it's all about. Like you guys commenting like means way more than you ever realize. I don't want to get cheesy or whatever, but like, yeah, when you guys comment, like, yeah, that's dope. Like I appreciate that heaps. So to answer your question, what's my goal with this channel? Yeah, obviously to make it my career and my lifestyle one day. That's a big goal, and that's definitely something I'm gonna push for and work hard for. Yeah, my goal is pretty much just to enjoy what I'm doing. Connect with people that have common interests with me, like especially basketball. Like 80% of my life is like basketball, like just like my mind, all I think and stuff. So yeah, it's cool to share that with like you guys, and when you guys comment and stuff, like I said, it's just dope. So yeah, that's my goal for the channel, is just to keep doing, keep having fun, keep growing, and one day make this my full-time job, hopefully. The Lakers suck. That's not a question. Yeah, dickhead. Favorite comments to get on your videos? I was actually just talking about comments. Favorite comments is definitely the ones like, I know I like the comments just like another banger, or like JDMC don't miss, or fire emojis. I don't know, just stuff like that. Like just any comment, you know. Like I like seeing when people are like from, and like yeah, stuff like that. And also like basketball opinions, like people sharing their basketball opinions. I love that. And like, yeah. When did you start playing basketball? Like I said before, when like LeBron stuff and all that, I started playing when I was like an intermediate, like just from my school when I was like 11, 12, like for a couple of years. And then I started playing rugby again from like 13 to 15, and then I played basketball my last 2 years of college, and that's when I like got really into it, and like yeah, it was like playing a lot. And yeah, that's when like yeah, that's when I started playing it properly. And then I play social now with the bros. Yeah, since I was like 11, I've been playing it. If it was for a team or if it was just on my own time, yeah. Favorite team apart from the Lakers? This changes. Like last year it was more like the Pelicans with Zion and Ingram and Lonzo, and I've always liked the Trailblazers because Damian Lillard. But this year, boys, I've always liked the Heat. Like the Heat's definitely this year my favorite team apart from the Lakers. I just love how their team's constructed, their players. Like yeah, shout out to the Heat. It's cool to see them doing well as well. I had hopes that they would do well. I sort of thought they would be a really good team, especially with Lowry. So yeah, the Heat's definitely my favorite team this year apart from the Lakers. Top 5 players in the league right now. I'm not gonna do this on who I think's like the top 5. I'm gonna say my favorite players, alright? Like my favorite players. LeBron, because it's easier. LeBron, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid, Tyler Hero. Also, shout out to players like, I still love Montrezl Harrell, Cam Reddish, yeah, a few players, Kyle Kuzma, I still like Kyle Kuzma a lot. Yeah, there's a few players I keep an eye on, so like, yeah, shout out to those guys. But definitely LeBron, Lillard, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis as well, and Tyler Hero are definitely my favorites who I watch a lot. And Zion as well, but obviously the Zion situation. Top 5 rappers right now. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool question to ask. Lil Baby, Dutchavelli, Polo G probably still, yeah, Polo G. Lil Baby, Dutchavelli, Polo G. Central C. Who else do I listen to at the moment? Oh, that's a who else? Who else? Sleepy Hello. Sleepy Hello. I don't really listen to him too much anymore, but I'll say him as well. Yeah, that's right now, just right now. Do you think LeBron is a GOAT? I don't like to entertain this conversation. Like, I think it's cool. Like, it's good. Like, yeah, engagement with the sports, good media, good stuff like that. But no, Michael Jordan's a GOAT. I'm a huge LeBron fan as well. Like, a huge LeBron fan. Like, my whole life, like I said, when I got into basketball when I was 11, like LeBron was a GOAT to me, and you couldn't tell me differently. These last like 5 years, yeah, I've sort of like, you know, had more basketball knowledge and looked into more things and understood more things. So yeah, no, I think Michael Jordan's a GOAT. I think if, yeah, we can talk about it when LeBron's career's done. If he's the leading scorer of all time, and if he gets another couple rings, yeah, we'll talk about it then. But you know, Michael Jordan's a GOAT, I think. Last question: who is the next face of the league? I like this question as well. Like, obviously, these last few years, like you say, like the Giannis, but you could also argue Giannis is in his prime now. I'm thinking like a Luka. When I think of that question, in my head, the people that pop up: Luka, Ja, Trae Young, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone out. Definitely those boys. I see them as the future of the league. Like, we're noticing their teams, like, you know, the Suns, the Mavericks, like, of the world, like, you know, getting better and becoming more successful teams. And yeah, you're seeing, you know, like the eras of the KDs and Lillards and Westbrooks, like those players, you know, getting into their 30s and stuff. So yeah, I definitely feel that shift in the league. But yeah, to answer your question, I think, yeah, the Lukas and them are definitely the next face of the league. But yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. Shout out to you guys, man. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch up with you guys next time when I next post a video. But yeah, shout out for all the support, guys. I appreciate it. All the people who continue to watch my videos and leave likes and comment and stuff. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Make sure to stay safe out there, most importantly. And boost.